go out and put on public flight demonstrations so that those can see what our Navy and Marine Corps forces are doing today out behind enemy lines.
What does it take to join the Blue Angels?
To join the Blue Angels, we're looking for a very specific individual to come to the team for each role. So whether you're a maintainer, medical professional, pilot, support officer, we're looking for the best of the best. It's a very small team, like I said, about 140 personnel on the team, and everyone has certain credentials. So for the pilots, usually around 1,500 hours is what we're looking for, and then you'll stay with the team for 2 to 3 years before going back to the fleet.
How many miles have you logged?
Miles? So we don't usually log in miles, but in hours. Okay. I'm at about 1,600 hours right now.
Oh, that's good.
So I'm
Say your name, please.
Kashari Cross. I'm originally from Gordon, Georgia. So Georgia native, of course. I've been in the Navy for 8 years. I'm a jet engine mechanic for the Blue Angels. I've been working on Super Hornets my entire career, and being a part of this team, it allowed for me to just get the opportunity to give back and to show that, hey, the enlisted and the officers, and just the demonstration of what the Navy and the Marine Corps does. What I do, I work on the engines, the fuel systems, the smoke systems for the Blue Angels. With this, we have the Super Hornets this year, so the F-18 Super Hornets. They go a little bit faster than the Legacies. They're a lot more powerful, a lot more noisier a little bit, but they're great. Like, I've been working on these aircraft. They mean a lot to me, and I'm very proud of the work that we get to do on this team and demonstrate as a team.
The F-18, how many hours of maintenance in a year does it require?
A lot of hours, I will give you that. It depends on where they go and how they are. The jets, for the most part, they're pretty simple to maintain, but every now and then we have to do stuff just to keep them in line. So they're pretty decent.
So is it lesser than the F-18 in power and performance? Or, I mean, the F-16?
They're much greater. They're much greater, I would say.
Okay. What does 82, 85 mean?
So 82 means aviation mechanic, basically. I am basically just the jet engine mechanic, fuel systems. So that's what every AD works on, is the fuel systems, the engine itself.
So how many? Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so what inspired you to want to do the aircraft maintenance?
Oh, wow. So I love flying, and one thing about me, I love Atlanta Hartfield. That was like my passion and place to go. I went to school in Clayton State University, and so very close to the airport. So it was one of those things where I love to travel, love to fly. So being able to do aviation and be a part of that, to learn the aircraft itself and learn fast aircraft, it just caught my interest. I wanted to do something that challenged me. And so I did this for 6.5 years before joining the team. This is my 2nd year on the team, going into my 3rd year. And it was just something that allowed me the opportunity to give back to my family and show the world, like, hey, we come from all different backgrounds, different sizes, different shapes, different ages, and we can still come together as a team to show that force that the military brings. We all work together as a team, which is the whole motto of being a part of the Blue Angels, is the teamwork. And so I wanted the chance to do that and show that opportunity of, like, hey, this is the team, this is what we give back, show our country, show the community that, hey, we're here and we love to give back to that. So great opportunity.
So what have you learned during your time here?
A lot. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about myself, how to push myself and challenge myself to go to different heights. A lot of times you may think you can't do anything, but just that extra challenge and having the great people around you to push you and motivate you, it makes you a better person. So that was definitely something that I got to experience about being on this team, and what the crest means to me, and what this opportunity of being in the Navy means to me, is that the proud and just the pride of just being able to be a part of the team and to do our job and show the world, like, hey, we're a family, but we're beyond that. Like, we're a part of the community.
How many F-18s are there in the fleet of the Blue Angels?
So roughly right now we have about 14 Super Hornets. We are still collecting more. So as of right now that we bring to each show site is roughly about 8 aircraft.
When you say collecting, what does that mean?
So with us transitioning from the Legacies to the Super Hornets, we're collecting more aircraft so that we can have roughly the amount that we need to bring to every show site, as well as to continue to have backseat rides and everything else that we do in order to put on our demonstration.
Which model was the Legacy?
The Legacy was just the Blue Angel F-18 A through D. These are E through F. which are basically a little bit faster. They're the Super Hornet model compared to the Hornet model.
How fast?
A lot faster. A lot faster.
Okay.
Thunderbirds have blue engines.
We get to see them in El Centro a lot, so we like to say like we're all a joint force for the military. So the camaraderie of being able to see the team and being able to put on an air show, we're pretty decent.
Okay.
Pretty decent.
And believe it or not, you know, in 2020 when we didn't have a lot of air shows, we were able to put on a campaign called America Strong.
Right.
And that was a time where the Thunderbirds came down to our home station there in Pensacola. We got to work with them, learn a lot. And a lot of times, you know, when you take two world-class elite teams, put them together, we actually got a little bit stronger. So kind of working on that teamwork, that professionalism. We learned some of the best things that they bring forward. They learned from us. And if anything, I think we came out even stronger in 2021 with better air shows and better coordination with the American public.
Thank you.